everyone and welcome back. Today I actually have a haul for you. This stuff has been bought over quite a few months, things like that. Basically from like the next day after I filmed my last haul, I buy a lot of these things on sale. I buy a lot of them, if it's a high-end item, I tend to buy a lot of things off the buy, swap and sell groups, or you know, eBay, things like that, where people buy say 2 concealers, find out the color doesn't match them, so they sell the one they haven't opened. That is when I buy a lot of things too. I've also installed an app, so to say, in my browser called Honey, and basically it goes and searches for coupons and things like that and adds them to your carts as well. So I tend to get discounts on quite a few things. But I just thought I'd show the stuff I've bought. I'm starting to keep some drawers and things like that just for my newer or products I haven't tried yet. Backups don't go in there, only products I haven't tried before, and then if I want to try something new I just whip them out. If I want to do a full face of first impressions, blah blah blah, I have stuff there. So the stuff I have now basically was bought from my last haul onwards. If you want to see what I have, then just keep watching. If I can, I will put some of these products in the description box down below. I'll list them there, things like that. So this is not the hugest haul, but I basically have this entire bag plus all of this. So I'm excited and let's jump straight into it. So this stuff's in no particular order, and the first item is a packet of my Kohl's makeup wipes. No matter what, I always have a packet of these on hand. They are $2 and I have to say they are some of the best wipes I've ever used in my life. I honestly don't think anything compares to these. I don't like the simple ones. They tend to burn my cheeks and things here, and they don't seem to be as wet. That includes the micellar ones, the normal ones, whatever. The Aldi ones are too strong. They burn my face. And I've tried the Neutrogena ones. I've tried them all, and these are still the best. To make it even better, they are $2 a packet. I have been talking about these for months. I always have a packet on hand. I have another one in my drawer. I was already using a couple of packets from Kmart, so last time I only bought 1 packet. I don't like to have too many packets of wipes at once, because I find sometimes, particularly with these ones, if I leave them there too long, even without opening them, they do tend to dry out. To go along with that, I've got some wipes from Nivea. Basically, Aldi was having a sale on Nivea products, and I just bought these. I believe I have used these before. I know I've used Nivea wipes in general, but I believe I've used these before. I can't quite remember. They smell exactly the same as the Nivea cream like lotion that's in the tube. My lips match the packet. That's in the little blue tub. I actually used to use that stuff like crazy. This was a double pack, so basically there's the Best Buy thing. It had the sticker around it. They were on top of each other, but they didn't fit in any of my drawers like that, so I separated them. I can't remember what I thought of these wipes. I just thought I'd buy them because, again, they were on sale for like $6.50 for a 2-pack. I have an eyeshadow palette here. I bought this one on Wish. This is supposed to be basically a very cheap dupe almost of the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. This is the Beauty Glazed Sunset Dusk eyeshadow palette, and it comes with a sleeve over it. It feels really nice, and I love the packaging. But I just bought this because I don't have eyeshadows pretty much that are just all oranges. I have oranges, but they are in my Great Big Coloured palette. This is a heck of a lot smaller, a lot lighter, and other than that, I don't really have any oranges in any of my other palettes. I don't think. I've got bronzy tones and things like that. I've got shimmery colours, but I don't have a palette like this that's just mainly oranges. And I think that oranges look really nice on my skin, on my hair, on my eyes. I think they look beautiful. It's even got that type of real rosy pink here that I love. It has a shimmery white, which I'll use on my brow bone. It's got a really nice couple of shimmery colours. This colour here called Mermaid. It has a yellow, and it's even got a brown and things like that, so it doesn't have to be pure orange. It's got another brown here, and basically I was just drawn to this palette because of the colours. I wanted the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. This is $5 total. The Natasha Denona one is completely out of my price range at the moment, and I tend to have pretty good luck with eyeshadow palettes from Wish. I haven't touched these, I haven't swatched them at all. I keep a lot of my palettes and things these days for using in first impressions and things like that. But I just saw this and thought I had to have it. I don't really see products these days and think, oh, I have to have that, until I saw this. What I really liked, it's got the names on the back just here, and it's also got the names on the front as well. By the way, please ignore my hands, particularly this one. They look absolutely terrible. I, of course, as you can see, have self-tanner on. I'm not naturally this dark. And I have got the worst, I'm not trying to flip you off, I've got the worst self-tanning marks on my hands and my wrist that I have ever had in my life. Like, look at this. I look great everywhere except for my freaking hands. I can't get my hands to look nice. I've tried everything. The last item that didn't fit in the bag is another Australis contour kit. I have no idea why, but Australis products was suddenly on sale at Target for like, I want to say 70% off or something like that. I don't know why. I got this for $7. $7. This is the contour kit powder in the for the skin tone lighter than light. I have the original contour kit they came out with. In about 2013, I think, they came out with their original kit, which still looks like this. And it had the 3 contour colours in the bottom, the 3 shades at the top for highlighting. It had a pink shade for underneath the eyes, a yellow one, and then it had a shimmery highlight. The highlight that was in that palette was the best damn thing, but I had about a third of it left and I dropped the palette and it smashed. But basically those colours were almost universal, and in one way they are too dark for me when I'm at my fairest. The colour that I'm now, I can totally use it, it's fine, but basically, yeah, those colours are way too dark for me to be able to use on my skin when I'm really fair. And then all of a sudden, I want to say about 3 months after I bought that one, they launched the palettes in all sorts of like the different skin tones, and then they bought them out in cream and like cream products and things like that, and now they have brought out one for lighter than light skin complexions. If I do a contour, I want mine to look very natural. I would rather the heavier bronze and a tiny bit of a contour. So this product, it looks the same as the other one, except this is more shiny. And they have updated the packaging, they have listened to the consumers, and in this they have added a mirror. I don't really care about that because I don't travel with these contour palettes, but they've added a mirror. I would have rather them take it out and still have it to be cheaper, but apparently everyone on the planet needs a mirror. I don't get why everyone does. This Sunset palette doesn't have a mirror in it. I personally don't really care, but then again, I'm not traveling. I haven't been on a holiday in 10 years. I don't go anywhere, so maybe it's just me. But it now has a mirror, and these are the products. I'll hold it upside down. These are the products. So you have your contour shades here. You have a very warm tone, a very cool tone, and sort of a more neutral one. Now for me personally, I'd probably use this one unless I have an extremely orange bronzer, then I might use that. The warm toned one I'll have to see, not sure about that. These 2 shades here on either end are actually shimmery, so this one is almost like a creamy pinky base, and this one is almost like a straight up peach. They have 2 finger marks in them because when I show my mother, she likes to touch things. And then this is a banana powder for underneath the eyes. Alright, so the first thing is a Maybelline Eye and Lip Makeup Remover. I have been using this simple one for ages, but I only buy it when it's on sale, and for some reason when it's on sale, it's when I never have any money, and this is like $4.90 or something like that, full price. So I actually really do like this. I used to use it for years, and this is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite eye makeup removers. I shake it, it works really well. Yeah, so basically I like the simple one. I also like this. I haven't seen or heard of anyone wanting to use this. I haven't seen anyone else use this before, but I don't know why more people aren't talking about it, because in one way this dissolves your makeup so well, but it is that water and oil based remover, but it doesn't leave your skin feeling greasy. Rimmel was on for half price, so I bought another Stay Matte powder. This is in the color Transparent. This was at my local supermarket. They only had the transparent color or one that was soft beige or something like that, and the transparent color is the only one I'll buy. I wanted to try and buy a skin toned one for my face, thinking it might be better than the transparent one, but this color seems to be slightly different than the original one I have. I finally picked up another sponge. My beauty blender, the black one, is nearly on its way out, and I've kind of been trying to save a bit more money and buying cheaper stuff. So I thought there's no point in me trying to save money and then still buying the beauty blender. It's just stupid and, yeah, completely unnecessary. So I started to buy my Chichi sponges again. They have a pack that's got all 4 of their designs for $15. These are $6 alone. But I don't like the other shapes. This is the only shape I like. It's pretty much the same shape as the Real Technique sponge and things like that. I really like these. I haven't used one of these in well over a year, so I don't know if they've changed it. I don't know what they've done. I took it out just to feel it to make sure it was okay, because believe it or not, once I bought one that had been opened and someone felt like someone had already wet it, so I always check when I buy it. From Coles, my supermarket, there is a brand called Mauve, and they actually released a banana powder. So I decided to pick this up because I love banana powders. My Australis one is an amazing powder, but it's way too dark. I even, being this tan, had to mix it in with my white powder a little bit in order to have it not look like my eyes are just straight up yellow. So I bought this thinking A, it's a banana powder, B, it's $4, and C, it's a lighter colour. So it might work a lot better for me when I am fairer. Even if I have to mix in a bit more of my white powder, I won't have to mix as much in. And if it's anything like their normal face powders, then I'll be really impressed, because their normal face powders have a really nice, like, smoothing effect. Very similar to the Rimmel Stay Matte, not as heavy, but similar effect. So if this has got any sort of effect like that, it'll be really nice. So I thought, again, this could save me a little bit of money, because not that I go through so many of them, but my Australis banana powder is like $15 and this is $4. So yeah, this is also cruelty free. I don't think this is vegan, but I'm excited to try it, because pretty much the only banana powders I've ever used is the Ben Nye one and my Australis one. I haven't tried any others, so I thought I'd try a different brand. Speaking of Australis, I have the Australis Matte Up Foundation Oil and Shine Control. This is in the colour Natural Beige. I bought this to see if it would match me when I'm tan. I think it's slightly too orange. If not, I'll use it as a bronzer. But basically, I did not realise this is actually a cream to powder foundation. I thought it was a matte powder foundation. I have another Mauve product, and this time it's actually a shimmery highlight. This is in the colour Glow. I don't know if they have other highlighters. This is the one I picked up, and I basically haven't looked at the highlighters since. It's a soft and subtle glow, beautiful, lightweight and buildable formula for a luminous complexion. And basically I bought this because I don't really have a highlight that's this colour. It's not white, but it's not pink, it's not beige, it's not peach, it's not cream. Like, it's a lot, it could be so many different colors on a different angle. So I thought it would be just a really nice color. Might not be that great of a formula because it looks to be a little bit chunky, but that also might just be an overspray. But I just picked it up because I really liked the color, and I don't have a highlight that's like this. I actually have a high-end item here, and it is a little eyeshadow palette. It's one of the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes. I kept some money left over from Christmas, so for 7.5, 8 months, I kept $50 in my account to buy one of these because I could not decide which one I wanted. between all of them. I wanted the bright one, but then I wanted the smoky one, but I wanted all of them. And I wanted to buy one just to test, and so I decided on the Mauve Obsessions one because I don't really have any eyeshadows that are this colour palette or colour tones, so mainly I bought it for these couple of berry shades. Pardon me, where is the thing? I really only bought it because I don't have berry tone eyeshadows like this, so I am super excited to try and use this. It's only small, which is nice because I don't really want to be spending 80 bucks on a great big palette anymore because I don't have any room to put it. So a small one like this will just slip into my makeup drawers. It's still high end. I think this is the only high end palette I have that's small. I have a concealer here. It's from OXX. I have no idea if I've put this in another haul before, but I'm going to put it in here anyway. And this is in the colour Porcelain. So I tried their foundations. I have tried a few products from OXX. And to be completely honest, I have been quite impressed. They're not, you know, the absolute top products that I would recommend to absolutely everyone, but if you're someone who is willing to make your products work, then it's fantastic. So I saw they had a concealer out. I can't remember how much this was. I think it was $3 or $4, so I thought it would be great to try because I don't have many really cheap concealers anymore. I've used all mine up, so I thought it would be a great one to try because it's also a doe foot applicator. It doesn't have a squeeze tube. Most of the really cheap ones are squeeze tubes, and I found it to be really nice that it has a doe foot. I have a lip liner here, little box. I don't even know why it's such a big box for just one lip liner. This is from Focallure, which is the brand I buy from Wish, and this one is called Nude Desert. The pen itself feels really nice, and it's got Focallure written on it on the side, and it's got 11 Nude Desert on the thing on the bottom, sticker. If I can take the lid off, I'll have a look. Is that the lid? Yes. Oh, it's a wind-up one, and it looks like a really nice colour. So I've been looking for a really super pale nude lip liner. I've got what's it called? I really like the Essence Nude one, but I think they've changed the colours of it, and mine's like that big. I think they changed the colour of it, so I bought this, I think, to kind of replace it. And obviously, haven't tried it. This is also cruelty-free and also has a 24-month lifespan. I have a Maybelline item here, and it is one of the Colour Drama lip pencils. I love these. I've got 3 of them, and I have been absolutely obsessed with wearing them lately. They are a fantastic formula. They would be great for traveling because they're super lightweight, and so when I saw that my supermarket finally had these on sale, and a different colour than what I owned, I grabbed it. So this is in the colour Light It Up, and it is a red. So basically I think this is going to be more of almost like a pinky red with a slight berry tone to it, so almost probably not any different to any of the other reds I've ever owned, but I love this formula. I don't know why people are not talking about it. They are amazing, and I think they are just absolutely unbelievable. They are beautiful. They are intense colour, as it says. It says here it glides on smoothly. I could not agree anymore. Semi-matte finish. Okay, I could dispute that a little bit. It is slightly more glossy than a semi-matte finish. Don't know about this colour, I haven't tried it, but particularly the bright pink one that I have is a lot more glossy, but they are super hydrating and beautiful, and the colours are intense, and they are just gorgeous. I have another Australis product here. I'm really buying the Australis things, and this is one of their Halo eyeshadow palettes. I don't know if they still sell these. I bought this basically one day. My Priceline chemist had a huge bin of Australis products, and it said discontinued items, prices as marked, yet they had things like their brow gel, and they had some of these like matte up foundations, and I've still seen them on sale. But from what I gather, these were a permanent item, I think. Whatever, they had these in lip palettes as well, and I bought, this one is in, what's it called? Idolise, because this is the only one I could find in the entire collection that had some matte colours in it. All of the others I saw were like all shimmery. So this colour here is a matte, The dark chocolate brown, there's a matte, and the white is a matte. So basically you have those, your transition shade, you've got your outer corner / liner colour, even inner corner, or you know, colour on your lid if you wanted a matte shade, inner corner, things like that. You got what I would use this on my lower lash line, and I would use that possibly on my lid, brow bone as a shimmery highlight. So I just bought this because it was $4. That's why I bought it. To be completely honest, I haven't tried any Australis eyeshadows. I've used like their contour kits as eyeshadows. I've used their like a highlighter that I used to have, their banana powder. I've used those on my eyes, but I haven't tried any of their eyeshadows. For the first time, I have a blush, bronzer and a highlighter kit. I have never been one to buy like the 3-in-1s or something like that. To be completely honest, I used to think they were a useless item because I never liked all 3 of the products that were in these. This one, I did buy this off Wish. It's the Mini Star Professional Makeup Blush and Contour product. This one is 101. Now, I believe they have 3 shades, and this one I think is number 1. Now, this too feels, yes, like it's plastic, but it feels sturdy and things like that. So it's nice, it's simple, I like it. And when you open it up, I think I bought this because it was the only one with a highlighter that was light enough, I think. But you basically have your bronzer, your blush and your highlight. Now the bronzer might be a bit too orange for me, but that is basically where I've got this contour kit coming in. It can be cool tone, you know, to sort of mix with it. If not, this can be when I'm dark or something like this. I just bought it because I wanted to try it. I have swatched the bronzer and yeah, it does seem to be pretty orange. The highlighter seems to be a nice colour. The packaging's really nice. And if I find the formula of this is nice, then I'll buy the other colours and just mix and match them according to what skin tone I am. I have a concealer here from M.A.C, and this is basically what I was talking about earlier with the example of I look on the buy, swap and sell groups, eBay, Gumtree, things like that, where people buy 2 of the one product and they don't match, so they sell the second one. This is the Select Cover Up Concealer. I've tried the Pro Longwear and I'm pretty impressed, so I decided to buy this one. This is in NC15. I probably should have got a shade up, but I can just mix in some more of my white powder underneath my eyes. I just thought I would try this one. The girl was selling it for like 20 bucks and it's normally like nearly 40 something. So I thought it was really nice. I like it's in a squeeze tube. It almost reminds me of paint. I think it's really cute. And if I decide, I know this is kind of dewy. I've decided that if this for some reason isn't nice enough underneath my eyes, or if it creases too bad, then once my Rimmel concealer, what's it called, Match Perfection concealer runs out, I'll use this to carve out my brows, because I've heard this is really nice for carving out your brows. Another Maybelline item. Now I basically have been stalking my supermarkets, and things obviously rotate their sales, so that's what I've been doing, because I have been determined to buy less products from Wish, because I know a lot of people don't like it and a lot of people don't buy things from there, and I've just wanted to try other products in general. So I have a liquid eyeliner, and this is the Master Precise liquid eyeliner. I have a huge trouble getting my eyeliners to be really thin. Today it took me freaking forever, and this I think is the thinnest my wings have ever been, and like things like that. Normally it goes so high and thick because I can't get it to, I don't know, it's just me. It's not my eyeliner. I've tried it with so many different ones, and I thought the thinner brush might help me get it a little bit smaller. And when this is on sale, this thing's only like $8 or $9, so it's not that much different to my designer brand's eyeliner. And I'm not wearing eyeliner as much lately, so even if I only ever bought this on sale, wouldn't be that much of a problem anyway, that much of a difference between this one and my designer brand's one. So I'm all up for trying different eyeliners, so I thought this would be great. 100% smudge proof, wears all day, waterproof, easy to remove and stain free. So that's everything everyone wants in an eyeliner. And speaking of eyeliners, I actually did order these on Wish because they had really, really good reviews. So both of these are exactly the same. So I'll show you one. I didn't realize they came in a 2-pack, but if it works, then that's great. They come in a 2-pack. This is basically the Davis DY waterproof. It's a lip and eyeliner, but I use it as an eyeliner. It's black. It's almost like one of those gel kohl eyeliners. They came in so many different colors. I just got black because I'm looking for a new black eyeliner, and the reviews on this were really, really nice. And as I said, they come in other colors, so if I like this, they come in brown, they come in white, and then they have things like green and purple and pink and things like that. They come in a 2-pack as well, so even if I suddenly decide I don't want one, I can either keep one, I can give it to a friend, I can take it to my dad's if I decide these are amazing. So yeah, the pencils themselves actually feel really nice, pretty heavy, weighty, good quality, and I'm super excited to use these. My Rimmel pencil is fantastic, but I think it's starting to get a little bit old, even though I've only used like half of it. It's starting to get a bit old. I have another liquid eyeliner, and again, it's from Maybelline. Like I said, I've been stalking the Maybelline stuff, and it is the Hyperglossy. I actually really like a glossy eyeliner, and I've been eyeing this for years. I've just literally never picked it up. Like, even when I had all the money in the world, I literally never picked it up. So I decided to pick it up because I thought I'm sick and tired of standing there and looking at it and wishing I had it, so I decided to grab it. I am not the biggest fan of eyeliners like this where they're a brush, you dip it in a pot. I prefer ones like this where they're a brush or a pen, you just take the lid off. But I thought this would be really nice. It's a glossy eyeliner, and I thought it would help me sort of gain my use of eyeliners like this. And I used to watch Shannon XO for years. I sort of don't watch her as much anymore since she got the Invisalign. I just think I can't stand her voice as much, but she used to use this all the time, particularly in her videos. I want to say 2013 to 15, she used to use this all the time, and pretty much since then I have been wanting to buy it. So that tells you how long I've wanted to use it, and I just kept forgetting, and I finally have it. I have an eyebrow pencil here, and this basically I just bought from Wish because I thought it would match me. This is the Non-U eyebrow pencil in number 3. It's one of those angled ones. I haven't used it, haven't swatched it, haven't touched it or anything. I believe this was actually called taupe. They just put the number on the end here because the thing's so small. I just bought this because it was cheap. I have another concealer, and again, this one's from Wish, and basically people were saying this is a dupe for MAC Pro Longwear. This is from Sace lady. There was a lot of hype around this brand on Wish, and it's called their Full Cover Corrector Concealer, and basically it almost looks like MAC Pro Longwear and things like that, and a lot of the comments were it's exactly like a MAC one, things like that. So the shade looks to be really nice, and it's, yeah, a full coverage concealer, and it's in a little mini pump. I think it's so cute. I bought shade 1. And yeah, I am so excited to use this. I have actually gone to use this in like 3 different videos as like a first impression and kept forgetting I own it. It says it's a matte finish as well, which is another reason that drew me in. Long wearing and smooth texture. So that's basically everything I want in a concealer. I have a foundation here, and again it's from Maybelline, but it is the old packaging of the Maybelline Superstay. This is what the original packaging for Australia looked like. It is now in like the square packaging. I think Casey Holmes used to use this foundation all the time. It's now in like a square, but this is what it was originally released in. So I picked this up in light beige. They only had 2 colors, so obviously it's way too pale for me now, but I think it will match me when I'm fair. And I really, apart from watching Casey Holmes, I have not heard, deliberately have not seen much about this foundation. I want to do a first impression or something like that on it. It's an SPF 14 flawless finish foundation, energizing formula. The only thing is it says it's for normal skin, and that kind of worries me, but I only paid $3 for this as well, as well, because it's like the products that no one can sell because it's the old formula. So I just thought I'd grab it because I can. Picked up another backup of my M.A.C powder because my other one's got like a third left, and I'm terrified I'm going to drop it and smash it. So I picked up another one as a backup just in case. I have a brow product here as well, and this is the Rimmel Brow This Way Brow Sculpting Kit. I love my e.l.f. one and it's nearly running out, and I thought, well, I'll keep repurchasing the e.l.f. one because I like it. And I thought, again, I've got like 3, 4, 5 different types of most of my makeup in my drawers as backups. Like I literally have, say, 5 different eyeliners, 5 foundations, things like that, but I only had 2 eyebrow things, so I picked this up as well when it was on sale. This one, I believe, yes, this is also in medium brown, and it looks to be a nice colour. This one as well comes with a little brush, a dual-ended brush, and a mini spoolie. So this one might be a little bit more friendly for travelling, because also the packaging is not as big, but I just thought I'd pick it up and try it. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use this, ever. I actually picked up a M.A.C Studio Fix powder. Now, I said I would never buy high-end powders, but this is in NC 50 because I have bought this to try and use as a bronzer when I'm really darkly tan. Now, I am fairly dark for my tan at the moment, but I can get this to be even darker. So when I'm at my absolute darkest, I might use this as a bronzer. And my last item is another foundation, and it is the Rimmel Wake Me Up. I have tried all of the Rimmel foundations except for this one and the little fresh one that was in the jar with the blue lid. So I've tried all of them except for that one and this. I'm not going to try the other one, the fresh one, because I think it'll just send me way too oily. But I like the concealer for this, so I thought I'd try it. This is the lightest shade that most places sell. I don't know if this one is like the others where it comes in the shade 10, but this is 100 Ivory, and it seems to be the same tone as my tanner, so I think this could be a nice foundation for when my tan is wearing off, or even a bit darker, I can just bronze up a bit more. So that is another reason why I bought this. It looks like it works. Anti-fatigue skin brightening foundation, SPF 20, which I thought was great because sometimes my skin has been looking pretty dull lately, so I'm pretty impressed with Rimmel foundations. They don't tend to last on my skin as well, but they look beautiful, so I do kind of have some high expectations for this. So that is the haul of the things that I have. I'm sorry if it was an absolute mess, but I am an absolute mess. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If I can be bothered, I will put all these products in the description box down below. If I can find these products, I will put them in the description box down below. While you are looking at the list, please check out my social media sites and everything else. Hit the subscribe button that is in the corner down, wherever corner it is, I keep forgetting. And then I will see you in my next video. Bye!